O God, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. There are, for those who didn't get one when you came in, there are song sheets on the back chair. On the back side, the front side is Walking to Caesarea or Eli Eli, but the back side has another song that we're going to do at the very end of the service. So even if you missed that one, you might want a song sheet for later. But now we're going to turn to page 120 for our Shabbat blessings, and I'd like to invite up our religious school teachers to light the candles for us, since this is a family Shabbat, and we have a few families, but all three of our teachers are here, and so I'd like to ask that you guys come on up. The blessing is on page 120, and the Madrichim are also welcome to come up as well. Yes. Not yet. This is a time to honor our teachers. Amen. Amen. There's the one on 121 if you want.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Since we are honoring Yom HaShoah tonight, in addition to our family Shabbat, there will be a few times that we're kind of jumping between the back and the front of the book, just to give you a heads up, so you might want to keep a finger in each section as we flip. So right now we're going to turn to page 522. Blessed is the match, consumed in kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that burns in the secret fastness of the heart. Blessed is the heart with the strength to stop its beating for honor's sake. Blessed is the match, consumed in the kindling flame. Page 124. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it be welcome to all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May the synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. We turn to page 138 and 139 for Lecha Dodi. We will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 using the Rabbi Cohen tune. And when we get to verse 9, I invite you, if you're able, to rise and face the door and imagine the Sabbath physically coming through the doors, coming down the aisle to join us in our sanctuary. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem multiferet v'litila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, uri shir daberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Ner Shabbat nekabela. Please be seated. And now we have opened our hearts in prayer, set our tone for this evening's service, lit our Shabbos candles, and welcomed in the Sabbath bride. So we're ready to segue into the evening service with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabba, ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchayetecho bet Yisrael, bagala, ubizman kariv, ve'imeru amen. Yehesh meraba mevarach, ve'alamul al me'amaya, yitbarach, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal, shenei t'kudesha b'richu, leila min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, ve'imeru, amen. On page 146, we come to the call to worship, and I would like to call up to lead us in this prayer, Kitza Aleph, Kaylee and Allie. Or did Allie? Oh. Let's read on page 147 together and prepare ourselves for the call to worship. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Nivarech, let us bless. O God, you are near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthest most star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Okay, and now I would like to call up Kitza Aleph to lead us in the Baruchu on page 146. Please prepare yourself for the call to worship. Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Leolam Vaed. Praise Adonai, to whom all praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom all praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom all praise is due, now and forever. Yai-dai, yai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai, yai-dai, yai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai, yai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai, yai-dai-dai, yai-dai, yai-dai-dai-dai-dai.
Now, maybe seated.
Yeah, sure. Cool. We read together in the English on page 149. This is an hour of change, and within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Page 150. Ahavat olam, bet Yisrael, amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu, u'kumenu nahasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, ve'havatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And at this time, I would like to call up the Kita Bet, Mrs. Shane and her students, for the Shema and the Ahavta on pages 152 through 154.
Close your eyes.
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Mahuto, Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Mahuto, Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechtecha b'derech, uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha, uv'shartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu latotafot b'neinecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'yisharecha. Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim Elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher Hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, Lihiot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Maybe seated.
Page 524. We read responsively. You who live insecure in your warm houses, who return at evening to find hot food and friendly faces,
Consider whether this is a man who labors in mud and knows no peace, who fights for a crust of bread, who dies for the yes or a no. Consider whether this is a woman without hair or a name, with no more strength to remember her eyes activities and old colds or arguments.
consider that this has been. I commend these words to you. Engrave them on your hearts when you are in your house, when you walk on your way, when you go to bed, when you rise up. Repeat them to your children. Or may your house crumble, disease render you powerless, your offspring avert their faces from you. Page 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory, and the earth reveal your justice.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame our leftovers.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day, when the nations shall be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha neder bakodesh, nora tehilo tosef ele, nora tehilo tosef ele, malechutecha ra'u banecha pokei ayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze Eli, Anu ve'ameru Adonai, Yimloch le'olam va'ed, Mi kamocha bailim Adonai, Mi kamocha neder bakodesh, Nora tehilo tosef ele, Nora tehilo tosef ele. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. Even in dark hours of the Jewish people, Shabbat has been a force that kept us together. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ve'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. We come now to the central portion of our evening prayers. The Amidah begins on page 164 and continues over the next few pages. Remember, we have switched from winter to summer, so in the second blessing, it's Morid HaTal, no longer Geshem. And I invite you to prepare yourself for this sequence of blessings. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia gitehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'imahot, Umevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol, Atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umidzo melach, Melech ne'mit u'mechayeh, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el hakadosh. Page 173. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us, from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of the living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. Let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Excuse me. Page 177. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you should be mindful of us? What are we mortals that you take note of us? You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty, gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. Page 178. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon l'chol hashalom. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'v'chol sha'a bishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. 521. We begin with silence, the silence of death, the silence after destruction. There are times when songs falter, when darkness fills life, when martyrdom becomes a constellation of faith against the unrelieved black of space around us. There are no words to reach beyond the edge of night, no messenger to tell the full tale. There is only silence. Silence of Job, silence of the 6 million, the silence of memory. Let us remember them as we link our silences. Yehiyu leratzon imrei fi the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, Adonai, our rock and redeemer. We turn our thoughts now to those who are ill and in need of healing. We have on our Mishaberach list this week Ricky Grant, Mary Kennedy, Edith and Norman King, Skip, Kathy and Jeffrey Brace, Denise Logan, Ruth Brenner, John Kaur, Rosalind Cantu, Karen Thompson, Dean Ashley, Sharon Buell, Jean Walker, Louis Perlman, Eileen Milner, Mike Haug, Bill Brooks, Brianna Campbell, Josiah Pendleton, Denise Smith, Lori Perry, Scott Platts, Dave Avery, Bob Sparkman, Gail Garifo, Cheryl Manny Ho, Seal Honig, Wendy Labanow, Benjamin Hartman, Scott King, Donna Thatcher, Chegg King, McKenna Heiss, Nick Joliat, Rebecca Barnes, Steve and Marion Renard, Bernard Strassner, Robin Cohen, Ethan Cantwell, Pam Dabbs, Louis King, and Fran Rorona. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share at this time, please do so. The Mishaberach is on page 371, and we pray for the health of mind, body, and spirit to all those in need. Mishaberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We also pray for the health and safety of all those in our community who are active military duty, first responders, and peacekeepers, those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. We have on that list Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Cald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, Caleb Menzies, Francis Petraka, and Noah Kaplan. And of course, all those in the armed services and on ships at sea that tune in and watch us from our live stream. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger's path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzivaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful and guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace now and forever. And let us say, Amen. Page 529. I believe in the sun, even when it is not shining. I believe in love, even when feeling it not. I believe in God, even when God is silent. We count the Omer on page didn't write it down. Page 570. Today is the 14th day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat haomer hayom arba'a asar yom shehem sheni shavuot laomer. Today is the 14th day, which is 2 weeks of the Omer. And this day of the Omer is associated with nobility in discipline, Malchut Shebegavura. So I'm going to share with you a little kavanah for that by Alden Salavi. Unlock your heart. Come, unlock your heart. Open the gates so your soul may enter. Splendor, radiance, awe. Let the spark of holiness and the gift of humanity meet in the core of your being. Wisdom, glory, truth. Let the echo of the ages and the yearning for tomorrow sing a duet of eternity. Mystery, majesty, wonder. Then, dear sisters and brothers, your hands will become a fountain of blessings, and your eyes will become wells of love. Your words will resonate with Torah, and your deeds will glorify God's holy name. This week's Torah portion is called Parashat Acharei Mot, which literally means after the deaths, situating this narrative a few weeks back, immediately following Parshat Shmini, in which, as we are reminded at the beginning of this parsha, Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu, came close to God and died. The Midrash Tanhuma responds to this line, came close to God and died, found in Acharei Mot, by quoting Ecclesiastes. Everything happens to everyone. The same lot falls to the righteous and to the wicked. And of course, not literally everything happens to every person, but anyone is vulnerable to terrible tragedies, regardless of their innocence. It is unclear what Nadav and Avihu's crimes really were, and it's something that Jews have struggled with for thousands of years. Why did God strike down these boys? And we might ask ourselves similar questions as we struggle in our own lives or with the horrors of the world: poverty, starvation, climate change, bigotry, war, genocide. The Torah describes the deaths of Nadav and Avihu as from the fire of the Lord. But God is fairly silent on the matter. It's generally taken to mean that God very intentionally killed them. But in today's misfortunes, we have a more sophisticated understanding of God and the world, and know that God created, ordered, and a set of rules of nature, including humankind's free will. Accordingly, we will have natural disasters and famine and illness, and we will have to contend with the evils of others, and there's little that God has to do with the everyday goings-on of our lives. Perhaps that strange fire that Nadav and Avihu brought back in Parshat Shmini caused some kind of explosion and was in accordance with the laws of nature, the laws that God created. Thus, it is still a fire from the Lord, but God's intention to kill them is removed from that narrative. If the righteous and the wicked alike are subject to heartbreak and pain, it is hard for me to believe that God has an active role in doling out such catastrophes. I just this week reread Howard Kushner's When Bad Things Happen to Good People, in which he argues that we should reframe our cries of anguish in tough times from, "Why is God doing this to me?" to, "How can God help me endure this?" He invokes German theologian Dorothy Soel several times throughout the book, but it's in the final chapter that I found the most useful piece of advice or liturgy, or theology. Soel introduces the concept of the devil's martyrs. She swivels from the common honor bestowed upon those who die in the name of God, the righteous whose unfaltering faith inspires others, even as those left behind mourn their loss, whom we normally call martyrs. She suggests, on the flip side, that if the death of a loved one or the knowledge of a tragic mass death across the world causes someone to lose their faith in God or humanity, to lose hope and love in themselves, then that loss is a martyrdom for the devil. Kushner says, "It is not the circumstances of their death that makes them witnesses for or against God. It is our reaction to their death." Both Soel and Kushner ask that we honor the dead by carrying on in life with love and forgiveness in our hearts. Even if we cannot forgive the source of our pain, per se, we can forgive the world for containing evil, God for creating these laws of nature that allow for sadness and pain, ourselves for whatever survivor's guilt we might feel. We can share the love that we have been given by so many in our lives, and we can pass that on to more people, building up a new world of love to combat hate and to comfort those with little else to comfort them. In Parashat Acharei Mot, after the time-setting line that opens up the Parsha, the Torah then gets right back into sacrifice mode, and Aaron goes right back to living his life, serving God and the people of Israel, and performing the first of what becomes the ancient Yom Kippur rite with the scapegoats. Nadav and Avihu died trying in their own way, in their fervor, to get close to God, and Aaron best honors their memories by helping the community get closer to God as well. This is how he ensures that they have been martyrs to God and not the devil, despite the reasons that they may have died. This week, as we remember the millions who died in the Shoah, and as we rest on our first Shabbat since the latest anti-Semitic terror attack in this country, even as we mourn and feel the loss, the fear, the anger of the world, we are also resolute in our commitment to fight bigotry wherever we see it. We honor those who have died in genocide by fighting fresh genocides, like the current situation in Burma. We honor those killed by hate crimes by ensuring that all identity-based discriminatory violence is seen for what it is and given the proper justice. We honor all our ancestors and loved ones who have gone before us by loving and embracing this broken world and vowing to work to fix it. May we do them proud, and may their memories forever be a blessing. Amen and Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to share with you a song that I learned back in my high school choir. It was written for the Bosnian genocide, but I think it's very apt as a response to any sort of mass violence. And I had the opportunity once to sing it in a children's barracks at Auschwitz, and it felt very appropriate in that moment, and that moment has kind of stayed with me since then. Can you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? Empty eyes with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward toward the light, crying softly, help me to see the morning light. of one more day. But if I should die before I wake, I pray my soul you'll take. Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to, but hope for a better day, a better day. Crying, someone help me to feel the love again in my own land. But if unknown roads lead away from home, give me loving arms away from harm. Can you hear the voice of the children softly pleading for silence in their shattered world? Angry guns preach a gospel full of hate, blood of the innocent on their hands, crying, oh God, help me to feel the sun again upon my face. But when darkness clears, I know you're near, bringing peace again. Can you hear the prayer of the children? We turn back to our service. I have announcements here for some reason, so let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll conclude with our concluding prayers.
Thank you, Rabbi Liz. Shabbat Shalom. I have many announcements, but before I get to them, I just wish to report to all of you one thing that happened. I'll touch on a couple things, actually. Rabbi talked about some of the horrors and mentioned one of them, the killing in the synagogue near San Diego. And before that, there was the killing in the church in Sri Lanka. And this past week, a young man brought a gun to a high school in Prince William County, and that high school is Hilton High School, directly across Briggs Road from here. The gun went off. The good news is nobody was hurt, nobody was injured. Why he had the gun in the school in the first place is beyond me. The three things I'll offer to you are, number one, if you see something, say something. And not just at Ner Shalom, and not just at other houses of worship of other religions. And I'll note that Ramadan is coming up, and that's a time that some people think is the time to promote violence against Muslims. If you see something, say something, whether it's here, whether it's another house of worship, whether it's a school or any other place. Second thing, Prince William County Police Department does a superb job of reaching out to the houses of worship in Prince William County and supporting the houses of worship and protecting the houses of worship. The next event after the Sri Lanka killing was the Passover Congregational Seder. We had a police cruiser parked in the parking lot. The Shabbat after the killing in near San Diego, there was a police cruiser parked in the parking lot. That was the Sunday morning after.
And Wednesday night, somebody was here to make sure I wasn't alone when I left after the food event too. There was a cruiser.
So I offer to you the third thing based on the second thing is I hope you all will feel safe coming here to Ner Shalom, and I hope you will feel free to practice your Judaism and all of its wonderful customs and traditions without fear. So that's the public service announcement. Now for the rest of the announcements. First, thank you, Rabbi Liz, and all of the religious school students who did a wonderful job leading this service. And thank you to the Sisterhood for the oneg tonight that we'll all enjoy soon. May 5th is a parent meeting for the religious school parents at 9:45, May 5th at noon. We potentially will have a representative from King David Cemetery and Falls Church to discuss funeral planning and cemetery planning. If we don't get a certain number of people, they might not come. So if you are interested in that, please RSVP to eKibitz to let Debbie know that you're interested. May 10th will be the Sisterhood Shabbat, which, as it always is 2 days before Mother's Day. May 11th at 6:30 will be Tot Shabbat. 6:30 p.m. will be Tot Shabbat. There'll be a pajama Havdalah. And if you're interested in that, please RSVP through the Facebook page to Amanda. So again, if we don't have enough people, it won't go as scheduled. Game night will be coming back on Saturday, May 18th, 7 o'clock. There'll be Texas Hold'em, there'll be Mahjong, and if you don't know how to play either game, there may be other games available or other people who are willing to play other games. Snacks and drinks will be potluck, and if you're interested in coming, please contact Heidi. Her email address is in the Kibitz. May 19th, drum roll please, all the kids pay attention. May 19th is the last day of religious school for the year. Wow, I thought the kids would start cheering. Oh well.
Confirmation Quest does have one final run through the week after Memorial Day weekend, but everybody else is done on May 19th.
And there'll be a picnic that day. May 22nd, the Ner Shalom Book Club will meet at 10:30 to discuss the book Kaddish.com, a novel by Nathan Englander. May 24th, the Shabbat of Memorial Day weekend is a home Shabbat. Sunday, June 2nd at 3 o'clock, the rabbi will be participating in an interfaith panel discussion on the importance of the Sabbath day. Please come and support her and interfaith understanding and hear some interesting ideas. It'll take place at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Catholic Church in their downstairs fellowship hall, and that's Valleywood Drive, Lake Ridge, Virginia. The exact address is in the Kibitz. June 7th is the confirmation service, and it will also be a family Shabbat. And finally, the annual congregation meeting will be on Sunday, June 23rd.
And Shavuot on June 8th.
That too. Oh, that's right. The sunrise Shavuot service for those who can get out of bed that early.
Or for those parents of teenagers that have to come back and pick up their kids after the shulin.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Okay, so our concluding prayers continue on page 586 with the Aleinu, and it is now Kita Gimel's turn to come on up and help lead the Aleinu. Leinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lated gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kogoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. On page 533, we're going to turn to a Kaddish, a special Kaddish. 533. I lost my place. We include in our prayers those marking a yahrzeit this week: Benjamin Blair, Norman Fewer, Pamela Hart, Chaim Friedman, Cecilia Lenegra, Lawrence Rittenberg, Stanley Goldstein, Vela Wattenmaker, and we remember those who have died in just this past year: Lori Gilbert Kay, Bernard Strassner, Peter Winkler, John Jenkins, Tony Gerisi, Pat Burton, Alexander Haley, Irving Younger, Melvin Wax, Bernice and Sylvan Simon, Cecil and David Rosenthal, Jerry Rabinowitz, Rose Mallinger, Richard Gottfried, Joyce Feinberg, Daniel Stein, Betsy Klarman, Jeannie Grissom, Lee McCoy, Ivy Bells, Renee Adler-Kaplan, Norman Rosen, and Tom Metzler. If anyone else has a name they'd like to share, please do so now. And we remember all those who perished in the Holocaust. And I have the confirmation class up here with me to help remember them. What? I have part of those that are here tonight of the confirmation class are here to help me lead a special Kaddish in the name of the Shoah. Yit Gadal, Vayit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Ba'alma Divrach Hirutei, Vayimlich Malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'v'zman kariv, v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'amei amaya, Yitparach v'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar v'yiromam, V'yitnaseh v'yithadar, V'yit'aleh v'yithalal. Shemei dekudesha barichu, le'ela, min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma, v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru Amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. For our final song, we turn back to our song sheets and sing an old Yiddish song, now in English, made popular by Joan Baez, Dona Dona. On a wagon bound for market, there's a calf with a mournful eye. High above him there's a swallow, winging swiftly through the sky. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh with the whole day through and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Stop complaining, said the farmer, who told you a calf to be. Why don't you have wings to fly with, like the swallow so proud and free? How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Calves are easily bound and slaughtered, never knowing the reason why. But whoever treasures freedom, like the swallow, has learned to fly. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please join us for Oneg and Kiddush. We're good? Yeah.